Hey guys, GameBoy3800 here, once again back in Beam. Today I'm going to be previewing some new dumb ideas I've had. So first of all, we're going to drive the regular KFA2, just to do a baseline. Good old KFA2, can't go wrong. Standard chassis. These are all standard parts. Handle's pretty good. Yeah, not a bad truck. We're on Soldier Field because we're going to need a big map, and this map is fairly big, and that's why I chose it. Alright, so let's preview the first chassis. Their CRD chassis, lightweight. Now what this does is it removes a lot of extra bars, and you can see here, chassis itself is looking a little bit more open and stuff. So if we take a look here, we can see how it looks. There's a lot less bars in place. The main shape is still held, but all the little triangles going all around and stuff, a lot of those have been removed. And what this will do is it reduces weight by 1,500 pounds or about 1,000 pounds, depending if you have like a truck with a lot of extra add-ons. So now you can see the truck is sitting higher because it's not got as much weight to hold. The suspension is effectively not being pushed down as hard, so it makes the truck look like it's riding higher, even though we didn't change any suspension settings. And it has a little bit better acceleration because, of course, there's less weight to get moving. And because now the wheels have more of a direct impact, because their weight is, more proportional than they used to be, you can bring the nose down way easier with just the brakes. Look at that. Before, sometimes you would even have to hit reverse in midair to get it to dive down like that. You could do it if you had like a good jump setup, but you can do it on any jump with this chassis. It makes the truck more controllable in midair. I would probably want to soften the suspension a little bit. Right now it's a little bit too boingy for this little weight. But it works really good. You can put this onto any, well, it's just a normal chassis. You can put any normal chassis bodies on it. No problem, just fine. And you can make your truck's handle a little bit more unique. And I was inspired to do some chassis modifications myself when I saw D50's super cool lowered chassis on the suspension with the custom ram body. So yeah, that got me thinking I could do something cool as well, but I don't want to directly just copy him, so I'll make it unique. So this is my first thing I came up with. I have come up with a second thing, and I will show you that momentarily. So you can still break off all the body panels, you can still break the wheels. It's going to be a little bit harder to break the wheels because, there's comparably less force going through the whole system because the chassis weighs like a whole car less now. But if we're stupid, we can still break steering and stuff like that. Alright, let's move to the next one. There's no preset for this, so you're just going to see me spawn it up piece by piece. This is for the meme pack here. Lightweight chassis is adjustable add-ons. Meme pack gets the long boy. Yep, look at it. Isn't it beautiful? I don't know what I was thinking when I came up with this. I saw a Google image of like a really long, stupid truck, and I was like, yes, 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 yes. And let's put on the body, because it can get a body. I have super extended a F250. Shell design is empty. And not too many things fit this yet because it's so stretched. But I'll just do a truck that is not too stretched. Ford Super Duty looks pretty clean on it. So we will do that. We also need to remove the front sway bars, and we can put on the Parsec extension here. Other than that, it's looking pretty good. It's a normal front Merlin engine. That's the only engine selectable on this for now. So it gets all the normal front Merlin accessories. This is a meme pack, but you do not need front engines pack for this to work. So now you see we have a pretty sus looking F250, and it does drive. Compared to what we were just driving, this thing is so heavy. It's got surprisingly darty turn-in for such a big vehicle. But of course, it's so long. And the camera is so far back, you actually don't get a good scale for how long it actually is. And I did that on purpose so that you could A, easily see what you're driving into, and B, to make it more of a meme. Look at us go. Yeah, this is pure stupidity, but it does actually work. It's not perfect. Like the drive shaft wobbles like the old front engines pack versions, and the rear sway bars are just but they work. I'm pretty sure they work at least. But they just float around a little bit. I'm not sure if that'll be able to be fixed. Front suspension is completely normal suspension. Rear suspension is unique because the whole front of this truck is a regular front engine chassis. Oh well. It's the rear that's been stretched by 3 meters. And don't worry, I know it looks kind of silly with such a big like cover over where the engine would normally be. Trust me, I have thought of something to put there. Ah yes, high capacity fuel tank. It's so big! And it's not just a visual gag either. Let's see what we can do here. We can fill it on a regular tank with 180 liters and the second tank with 850 liters. So we can get over 1,000 liters of fuel. It's so heavy now. You can feel that weight. It almost falls over just turning. But if you wanted the ultimate road trip vehicle, here you go. Oh dear. Calculated. This thing is so silly. Now, if you try to put on like a normal skin, that's not just, you know, a blank side on the bed. Let's do one that lights up. So Voodoo Omen is one I know lights up. And you can see how fantastic that looks. Well, you can see the fuel tanks. They glow. It's so stupid. But I wanted to see if I could. But I never once asked myself whether if I should. Or whatever the quote is. Let's go ahead and get rid of that extra tank there. And I just want to test if we actually can do like a slap wheelie with this setup. Like a stock motor. Now it's the normal front Merlin, so it can get the twisted lobes, the twin screw blower, and you can boost them as well. in tuning, but can we get a slap wheelie out of a normal tune here? Almost. Basically, every slap wheelie you do will become a power wheelie just to keep it up. And there's like no way to do it like a normal backflip. Surprisingly, the tailgate J-beam is totally fine with me stretching it out by 3 meters, so, yep. This will be in memes pack. I don't know when it'll be out. It'll be out, I guess, whenever I want it to be. It's not done yet. The slots are not complete, like the, what do you call it? The engine and chassis slots. I need to fix them. There are some small bugs. Calculated. This is purely done because I wanted to test myself, and it's a good test. Of the two, if you drive the long boy for any amount of time, you will probably never get used to the regular CRD again. Oh well, it turns in though. That's one thing you do get with the long wheelbase. Doesn't have to be this long, but any long wheelbase vehicle does usually have like pretty stable turns. So, believe it or not, this might actually be a good race truck. It's so heavy though. So, you know, maybe not, but you can at least get nice solid turns. Look at that. And crunch. Doing hack saves, I guess, is easier than ever. I could drive this for another hour, so I'll go ahead and end the video here. Let me know what you think of all my stupid ideas. You can leave a comment, leave a like, all that good stuff. And until next time, that's going to be it from me. I hope you all enjoyed. Thanks, Game Boy out. I will see you all in the future, for better or for worse. Goodbye, everybody.